Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. Back in the kitchen. Well, it's Friday confab, so we've got to have the confab in the kitchen, don't you think? I think so too. I curled my hair for you today. Got on my dangly earrings. My mom brought me these many years ago from Mexico. And I'm wearing my dress polo shirt for you. This is my dress white polo shirt. I'm not joking, it really is my dress white polo shirt. Well, you know, I like to look nice for you. I don't like to look like I just fell off the back of a potato truck, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's talk about where I'm at on my food budget and what's going on with that, because, you know, we got to catch up. So if you hear anything strange, it's Mama Kitty Cat, because she's so very nosy. Aren't you, sweetie? Are you? Yes, you are. Anyway, well, I call her Parkour. My youngest daughter and I call her Parkour Kitty because she thinks she doesn't have to walk on the floor. She should just walk on everything else but the floor. So she jumps from place to place. And you can't control them. You can't control them. So, I have, let's see, I don't get paid till the middle of September, and I have $5, about $5 left if I round up. I've got about $5 left on my food budget, which that's fine, because if you've watched my previous haul video, you know I had a sister haul and Aldi, and I am all good. Actually, my pantry is becoming more full, and my freezer, which is a half-size freezer in the basement, is pretty full. I could probably make some more room if I move things around, but I'm just one person. I'm not eating tons of food. So, and I try to stick to a couple meals a day. So I'm good. We're good in that department. And so come Monday, I'll be showing you some of the things I have been making as far as food is concerned. And I hope some of you caught my video. I tried to make it a short, but it was just over 1 minute, so it wouldn't let me put it in the shorts. But put it in the shorts. Never mind. It's on making black bean salad for one. So, Mama, hold on. Mama, get down. You can get down. I have to make her get down. Hang on. She doesn't like to cooperate. You're being kind of rude. Go on, go. No. She's thinking about it. Anyway, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? Oh, I did do the black bean salad video for one. I made it quick, but I'm going to, I think every now and again, I'm going to post a short video, 1 or 2 or 3 minutes, on how to make something for 1 or 2 people that makes it quick and easy and very cheap. So, because you know, with things the way they are, we have to be careful. Okay. This Sunday, I get to go, I'm going to meet my son, and then we are going to go with my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter and whoever else is invited. I have bonus grandchildren. So, to go out for dinner for my oldest son's birthday. His birthday was the 23rd, and so on Sunday we get to do that, which is going to be fun. And he is 57. So I was 17 when I had my son. I was married at 16 in 1967. I had my son at 17, and when I was 18, I had my second son. So by the time I was 23 years old, I had 4 children. So 4 children in 6 years, 2 boys and 2 girls. So I'll show you a picture of my son when he was a baby and me when I was pregnant with my second son. Hang on, I'll show it to you. This is my son. It was so hot that day, and of course we did not have air conditioning, and he was very hot. I was hot too. I got my El Prego Poo dress on there. My maternity dress was made for me by a dear lady by the name of Clara Snook, and she was quite a seamstress. So I would buy cheap fabric for like $1.99, and she made up my some maternity smocks for me in those days. You know, we wore those kinds of things. But anyway, there it is. He had just woke up from his nap, and he was very sweaty. His name is Robert, but we've always called him Bobby. So he's the oldest. Whenever he gives me a card for my birthday, he always writes on it, "Don't forget, I'm the one who made you a mother." And I said, I'm not likely to forget that. He was quite large. Okay, now that we've been through that, let's, excuse me. I was asked a question, and I thought I would try to answer the question. Someone asked me in the comments what was my profession in the past, and so I thought I would try to answer that. I really can't say that I've never claimed to have a profession. In probably the last 10, 15 years of my working life, before my husband passed, I was a administrative assistant or secretarial in construction. And I worked for general contractors. I worked for many well-known firms because they were the design firms or they were the general contractors in my local area. And that was absolutely, of all the jobs I've ever had, that was my favorite job, was working in construction. Granted, my family comes from the trades, what we call the trades, welders, pipe fitters, etc. And some still are, certainly. And I enjoyed that immensely. Those were great jobs for me. And I would work until the job was complete, or until my portion of the job was complete, and then I would get a layoff, get some unemployment, and then at some point go to another job. So I worked on various things, including for general contractor in nuclear industry. Now, did I make a big hourly wage doing that? No, actually, because in that part of the staff, you're just low on the totem pole. So in my whole working life, and I've had a lot of different jobs, considering that I was a young mother. I was a homemaker for a very long time and worked part-time jobs. So my job experience is vast and varied, including in the restaurant industry and in the early years. Direct sales. I've done a lot of things, but I enjoyed the construction industry immensely. I have a great respect for those who work with their hands, for those who are in the skilled trades and build. They are the builders, and they have built this country. I have a very deep respect for them and what they do, and I try to serve in my job as best I could to facilitate that work. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps a little bit. I thought it might be fun. I have some channels that I like to subscribe to, And some of them are just simply for entertainment, and they are enjoyable. So I thought maybe every once in a while I would recommend a channel to you that I really like and have come to appreciate. One of those channels is called Bite-Sized Audio Classics, and some of you might be familiar with it. If you are, put it in the comments and let me know. I will put a link in the description box when I post this video, and I hope that you can go there and see what you think. But the Bite-Sized Audio Classics are, I've got my iPad here because I want to get this right. It is a channel, according to his own words, celebrates classic English short stories, in particular the mystery and suspense stories, which were a staple of the popular periodicals of the Victorian and Edwardian eras. And his name is Simon Stanhope. He is the narrator. He is the one who reads these stories. There's no copyright on these stories. They're way past that. But he says, all my uploads are original recordings, narrated, performed by me, Simon Stanhope, UK-based actor and voice artist. He is awesome, by the way. I've added captions for those learning English, or if you want to read along, plus author blogs and background notes. I highly, highly recommend that if you're going to check him out, that you do read the background notes for the particular performance, for that particular book, story, etc. And many of them are under 30 minutes in length, so they're easy to listen to. But read that, because history, from a historical standpoint, he gives a lot of information about the authors, etc. Well worth your time to read the background notes. And all of the stories are in public domain, which is very, very important, and he does not have any reused content on this channel. So check him out. It's called Bite-Sized Classics Audio. I'm going to turn you around here so you can see what his page looks like. Here is his page. He is absolutely marvelous. I cannot tell you how entertaining it is. I love his channel because you can just listen to it as you go about your work. Sometimes if I'm in my office, I'm doing this or that. I put his choose a story, and sometimes he'll put together a mix of that particular author's works, and you can just run it continually if you want to. So he has 79,900 subscribers, and he has 209 videos, and they're speaking. There's no video per se to watch, but he does do a beautiful job with his thumbnails and what you can see when you are listening to these wonderful, wonderful stories. I am very pleased to recommend this to you. I do want to read you a comment from a wonderful lady by the name of Robin, R-O-B-Y-N, mine is I-N, Robin Downing 2990. And I think this will really speak to you. She said, "You have hit the jackpot." She was referring to my sister Hall. "Every month or so, I do go to a food pantry. The nice thing is that it is like shopping from the shelf, so I can pick out what I want from what is offered. When I first check in, they have a gal who hands you a sheet of any meat, eggs, or specialty items, and you can tell her if you want them or not. That is in addition to the shopping. They have so many more folks needing help that we are only allowed to come once a month, but I'm very grateful for that. I make a point to just take things that I really need and don't shop to add to my shelves. Anyone who is so kind, everyone is so kind and helpful. I remember the first time I went, I literally had $8 left for food to last me a couple of weeks until I got my Social Security deposit. I was very teary and so thankful. And they were so lovely and supportive. you do a great job with all the food you forage or are given. It brightens my day when I see you have posted. Thank you, Robin Downing. Thank you so very much for your kind words to me. And thank you so much for sharing your experience with Food Pantry and how that has benefited you. I did comment back and I told her, hello, Robin dear, and thank you for sharing your experience with us. I'm sure it will calm the anxious fears of those using a pantry for the first time. God bless. And that is, it touched my heart, and I know that it can be a little bit unnerving, and sometimes going to the food pantry, I know for some can feel very, it kind of makes you sad in a way, but put your chin up and remember what Robin Downing said to us, that she is grateful for it, that just going once a month, and it is, all the people there are beautiful, and I believe that is what most people who are in those food pantries, they are beautiful, they are there to help, and it's that little bit that they can do for others, just like we can. Giving is a good thing. It is a good thing. It's blessed are those who give and blessed are those who receive, right? Okay. All right. That's it for me today. I love you guys. You know I do. As always, you know that little is much when God is in it. Make sure and come back and see me on Monday, and we'll see what I'm doing in the kitchen when I make some food. And you never know what that's going to be. And check the community page, because I will be definitely putting some pictures of various things I have made, and the way I'm able to use the things that I have been given, the things I purchased, and all things come from the Lord, and I am so blessed. I feel blessed to have you in my life as well. All right, love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.